We met in the fall of 2011 at church. There's a college group at the church where we both attend here in Stillwater, and I decided to go one Wednesday, and that's where he was, and I met him. Every Wednesday we'd go to college group together, and every Sunday we'd have Sunday school and church. There was a whole group of us that would go. One Wednesday I lost my phone. He decided to volunteer to call it because he wanted my number, and we found my phone. And then, over Christmas break, I decided to text him to ask if he'd go to my sorority formal with me. And he tells the story that as I texted him, he was in the middle of formulating a text message to try and see if I'd go to lunch with him when he came to Stillwater a couple days later. Last Friday afternoon, I thought we were going to the city to have dinner with his parents and his grandparents. That's what I thought. Turns out that's not what was happening. He picked me up when we were supposed to go to the city to go shopping first, and he said, "Oh, we need to stop by the church real quick before we go because I need to pick up something." So we get there, and he says, "Just kidding. I just want to show you something." So we go upstairs to the room. "This is where we met." And I said, "Oh, that's so cute. What about it?" He said, "We're going to take a trip down memory lane." We then drove past Red Rock Bakery here in town because that's where our first date was. We went by my freshman dorm stout because that's where he had asked me out. And then we went to his fraternity house because that was the first place we had kissed and the first time we said "I love you." We parked and started walking through campus and talked about the classes we'd had together and some things we'd done on campus. And we're walking through the formal gardens, and he said, "Do you know what happened here?" I said, "No," but I hadn't really got any of the ones that had happened. "Well, you will." And he got down on one knee and he proposed. There was snow on the ground and it was really romantic, and he quoted Pride and Prejudice, and he said, "You have bewitched me body and soul, and I love you, and I never wish to be parted from you from this day on. Will you marry me and make me the happiest man in the world?" Which is what Mr. Darcy says when he proposes to Elizabeth. And it was just precious.